Hello friends, this is Wendy. I am a scrapbooker, a paper crafter, a junk journaler. I love all things in crafting, and this morning I am also the keeper of our family history. I wrote 5 pages like this. So this is 1 page. I wrote 5 of them to go into either this junk journal or another one, and Corby was the other one. And I mean, that took me a while, but I feel very, oh, what's the word? Inspired or excited or something. Anyway, I'm going to first put this with this in this. So I gotta figure it out. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is make a crease so that I can fold it in half. Let's see, so I'm looking at dots. 1, 2, 3. So let's see, 1, 2. So halfway between those two. Guess I'll start it here and go up. Okay. So this is what I wrote about Cars Land and everything. I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in a previous video. Okay. I know it's not exactly even. It's not going to matter. If it does matter, I can always cut that bit off. But right now I'm trying to figure out exactly. So what I want to do is, I need to have at least an inch. Let's see, and I want it to open. So maybe I should just start like this. This is the whole page. So maybe I should just start like this. Maybe I'll push it all the way over. Let me get my ruler out and figure out. Okay, so how much space is this? 1.5. That's actually a really good amount. So I'm going to do a 1.5 line on this side. Guess it doesn't really matter which side. I'll turn it around. Okay, so this paper is it's called drawing paper, I think. I get it at Walmart. It's not cardstock, so it's more substantial than like copy paper, but it is not cardstock. It is, let me find out. Let me show you what it is. So this is a drawing pad from Walmart. I bought a bunch of these. I was still working there. I had my discount. I bought a bunch of them because I thought this was what I was going to draw on all of my junk journals, and then I changed my mind. So I have a ton of these. I have a lot of this paper. And I thought, I need to use it, you know? I mean, use what you have. So one thing that I did, one of the first things I did, was I did a test as to how well it takes color. Of course, this is not watercolor paper, but it is meant to be drawn on. Let's see. So it's heavyweight. It is acid-free. I'm trying to read what all it says on here. You get 24 sheets. Boy, it's probably like 10 cents a sheet. Anyway, it takes ink well. So this was stamping and this was watercolor pencil, and it takes it well. I mean, it's not like watercolor paper, but it's better than some of the scrapbook paper that you get. There's a little, you can feel that it's a bit porous, and you kind of want that, you know. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what this is. So this is going to be the edge, and I am going to use a border punch on it. But first, let's see. First now, does this fit? Please say it fits. It does. Oh, barely. I guess I'm going to trim up the sides. Okay, so this is going to work fine. So, and the other thing that I can do is cut this and then cut a little bit there which I might do. We'll see. But for right now, I don't want this right on the edge, but I want it close. And that does give me enough space there. So let me draw a mark. Okay. So now I'm going to, right at 5 inches. Make a crease for 5 inches. So I got a spider bite. My whole finger went red and puffy. Anyway, scared me. I won't tell you what my sons think I got bit by. But it is healing. It's been a whole week, and it is healing. I almost went to the doctor. And I don't like going to doctors, but I came within inches of going to a doctor. So, all right. So this is kind of what I want to do. So this is going to be, this is then going to be attached to another piece of paper. And I will then decide. So before I go and add that other piece of paper on, I'm going to figure out where I want to put this in here. I actually figured I wanted it to go there. I also wanted to cut this. Okay, so I'm trying to decide if I like it better this way, where I'd have something on here and then it opens this way, or if I would prefer it to be here. So then you've got to go like this. I think it might be a little more natural than this way. And then open it. Not sure what I would put here. Got this goes all the way to the edge there. But then I could have, read me or whatever, and then open that. So I like that. Then I have this and this and this. I do need to put a tab here that says pull, because I've even noticed that I don't pull open. So I will put a tab there that says pull me. And then I got plenty of room for Viva Navidad and anything else that I want to do in here. So my only then decision is to whether to put another page like this on here, or whether to put kind of a more colorful Christmas. I don't know. So maybe I'm just going to leave it like this while I think and come back to it. I do like this here. I do think I'm going to have to cut this and stick them on the paper. So, alrighty. Okay, it is a new day. The sun is out. It's not warm, but the sun is out. So I ended up, my son came home and I ended up working on some stuff off camera. We were visiting. So I added just a little word, read me there. And all I did was I took these and I used a ruler to tear down the edge to make it very, very small. So I just tore and inked and put that there. And then I put my journaling that I did for that one. And then this one is what I was working on, only I decided to not use the drawing paper, but I found some Christmas paper out of my stash. And that made it very, very easy to just put a photo, another photo, and then the journaling. Let me open it. The journaling that I had done. And I did put read me there. So, and I had to cut it apart to get it to fit on the paper. So I did that. And then I thought this would be really cool when I made it, you know, have these little things out here, but they're probably going to end up getting cut off because it's not holding up well. Okay, so now I did add the word pull, so we can pull. You know, I was telling my son, what did he think? And he said he thought that probably the word pull right there would be the best, because I said, you know, I even forget to open that up, and I made the thing, you know. So, and then it goes this way, of course. So I'll show you what I did here. This is the next page. I'm going to have to disassemble in order to get everything to fit and on here just right. So I'd put this one there, and I put this here. And I don't know if you can see, but I did one of my favorite things. I took this stamp, which I really like, and I stamped it in Distress Paint Picket Fence. And this is the old top, so I literally just have to open up and pour it out. And when it's gone, I've already bought the newer ones. So I stamped that here, and I also, I gotta find the picture, hold on. Okay, so I also have this picture here. And I liked these, their little play on movies, Disney movie. Well, I think Disney might have done a version of the Nutcracker, but anyway, with the Bolshoi Ballet. Anyway, I'm going to ink these, and I'm just going to ink them with the Distress ink, and I'm clearly going to do blue. So I'll get my stuff. Okay, so I took all the extra papers out, and this is definitely one of those situations where the absolute best possible choice is to already have it not stitched in. So I'm gonna put that one aside. Okay, so I think that prize ribbon looks the most like this. Of course, this is the one I'm gonna be putting out there, but I still think that that will look. Oh, now I got it. Now I think I want them all to be the same color, so I think I'm gonna do this. And then I have noticed that if I do it too light of a color, the white doesn't really show, because the white is too close to the actual color that I'm inking. Now because, hold on. So I think I'm actually going to do a little bit of spritzing. I wasn't going to, but I thought, I'll spritz. I want to get some of the ink off of the white. Leave a little bit of a texture. So let's see how this is going to look. So I'm probably going to put white around that. There we go. I may end up inking brown around the edge at the top. Definitely want to something down there. Okay, I'm loving it. So before I put these down, the paper kind of needs to dry, and I am going to back these in white. So that's one page. And now the other page, because I have a photo right here, I want to kind of protect this side. So I guess I will just, I'm going to continue to use prize ribbon. I guess I need more. Now this one, parts of it didn't ink, although, you know, it worked out just fine. Parts of it, the paint didn't take as well. And because I did not use my platform, if I had used my platform, I could have inked again and stamped again. I have found, though, that it's almost better to have too little paint on your stamp rather than too much, because the too much, you just get a blob. And blobs are not great. So, continue there. Yeah, and I just put it on one of the blocks. Use my brayer to put the paint on it. And the paint, once it's down, it will never react to water again once it's dried. I just love the way this looks. It's probably one of my favorite techniques with the distress paint. Probably should go up here. I have never gotten so good at inking with these blending brushes that my circles don't show. I just try to do my best. And if they really bother me, then I spritz it with water, and that pretty much camouflages whatever mistakes I've made. So, all right, let's try it with lug nut cracker. Oh yeah. So I am going to put a white background on this as well. Alrighty, I'm going to cut those backgrounds and put them on there and stick it on. Okay, I thought I would just share just a couple of tips. And I don't know. I mean, if you really don't want to do it, you don't have to. But when I am putting something over a photograph, like this is going to go over that photograph, I always use tape. I am finding that I like this two-sided tape better than any of these. They just, like, all the dots don't come out quite right with this. I'm just not buying those anymore. They are faster, but they don't cover as well. And I want my backings covered. I want my glue, the glue tape, to actually stick. I have had in the past, I've done some where I've used inferior things. I mean, I consider them inferior. How's that? And had, when I've gone back to look at my pictures later, just, you know, to enjoy them, I have found that they had fallen to the bottom of the page protector. So this little bit that's on top of this photo is tape, and the rest is glue. And I use PVA glue. So let's see how this all looks when I put it together. Oh yeah, that looks really good. And though these are gears, you know, they look like Cars Land snowflakes, right? I think so. Anyway, yeah, I'm real happy with that. All right. And I've used this many times, but in case this is your first time, this is called Observations. It is by Tim Holtz. And this goes right there. I don't know if I'll ever use this guy ever. And I've never used I haven't used these yet. But I've used this one a lot. So I got it for that. I wish he had a whole thing of just different kinds of gears. Because, you know, I'd be all over that. Okay, if you like this, please give it a big thumbs up. Hit that notification bell and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you have a sunny and warm. Haha, I got the sunny, I need the warm. Okay, I hope you have a sunny and warm day. Bye.